Hello again, YouTube, and today we're using the camera not on the stand. This is kind of weird, but I don't know how well this is going to turn out. We're in the garage. Why are we in the garage, you might say? Well, every time we're in the garage, something is going on with the car. And in this instance, we do not have the RAV4 right now. And some people were wondering, why don't you have the RAV4, Brandon? I thought you just got the RAV4. You know, a couple months ago. Well, I still own the RAV4, but the problem is, you remember a couple videos, or even the last vlog that I made, I've been talking about getting a new variable valve timing sprocket replaced on the car. On the RAV4. Well, I decided to do that finally, and let me just tell you a little bit of something that's been going on recently. So I dropped the car off at Bmp-man Toyota, and I say, okay, I want to get this done. I want to get tires balanced, rotated, and I'm going to get an oil change. Okay, and they said, well, it's going to have to be here for about at least till 9 tonight, but it might not even be done then. Can we shuttle you somewhere? And I was like, no, I kind of have to be at work the next day. Is there a loaner car? And they were like, no, but we can get you a rental. And so I was like, okay. So I paid $35 for a rental, which I didn't think was too bad. And, you know, I got this rental car it's what's standing in front of me right now. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. But, so I got this rental car, and basically, I got this rental car, has it been 2 days? I think it's been about 2 days now. Anyway, so the next day rolls around, I've got this rental car, I drive it to work, everything's peachy key, and I'll give you a little bit of a review of the car after I get done with the story. And I start testing all that shit and whatever. And yeah, it's, you know, it's whatever. Drive to work, it's fine. And then I call Toyota at about 4 o'clock because I haven't heard anything. I haven't got an email, text message, phone call, anything. And they're like, oh yeah, we got the wrong part. It was for the right model year, but it wasn't for the right model or make. And I was like, okay, so you guys are going to comp me for my extra day that I'm having to pay for the car, right? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, whatever. So then the next day rolls around, and I'm off the next day, and then I get a call, and they said, hey, Brandon, your car is almost ready. It's about 30 minutes away from being ready. I was like, all right, cool. So I'll go around town doing shit, thinking, you know, it's gonna be cool, whatever. I go around town, I go to the Chinese buffet, I eat food, and then I go to a couple book places, not book places. I go to McKay's. I think of books when I go there, not electronics, even though that's what I mainly go there for, is electronics. I go to McKay's, I go to Great Escape, I do whatever. Then I go to Bmp-man Toyota, I go pick up my shit and pay for it and everything. Go in there, they were like, it's not ready yet, but we'll let you know. So I sit there for about an hour or so, and it's finally ready. And I go pay for it and everything, drive it, start it up and everything, everything's fine. I drive it all the way back to Jolton, and everything's fine. I take it through the car wash because it's a little dirty, but not really dirty. But there's mechanic prints on some parts of the car, and there's some stuff where you can tell it's been sitting outside. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna wash it, whatever. So I get washed, drive out of the car wash. I drive a grand total of about a mile out of the car wash, and the check engine light and the not the transmission, the traction control, the check engine light and the I can't fucking speak. The check engine light and the traction control light both come on. And so then I call up Bmp-man Toyota, and I'm like, all right, what's the deal? and then like bring it in. So then I brought it in, and they immediately took it back in. They looked at it and they ran the codes, and it took about 40 minutes for them to do that. And they were like, "We're gonna have to keep your car, and we'll pay for the rental and everything, but we haven't taken the car back. So here's the car back. Here's the keys. Just keep the rental until we get it fixed, and we'll pay for the whole thing." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And then driving home, they were like, "Hey, so we're gonna cover your rental bill completely, like the 30 to 60 or whatever dollars that I paid before. They're gonna completely cover that too." So that's cool. But so that's where I'm at right now. And I wanted to film this car while I still have it, obviously. But I should be getting my car. Today is Saturday. I'm working tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. I should be getting the RAV4 back Monday or Tuesday at some point. So I've had this car since Thursday, I think. I've had it for a couple days. But without further ado, here is the rental car that I got. This is a 2015 Kia Soul. I know what some of you may be saying that actually know me. You actually settled with a Kia. What the fuck? And you would be right. I am not the most... I don't really like Kias so much. Or Hyundais for that matter either. But this is a 2015, and it's kind of like slate gray color. And yeah, it's from Florida. There's nothing, you know, there's no scratches or anything on it. It does have, and we'll get into it in a second. It has a lot of features for a rental car, because I've driven a rental car before that was newer than this. I think it was a 2016, and it was a Chevy Cruze. Or I'm sorry, not Chevy Cruze, a Chevy Malibu. And yeah, so this is the key. I'll show you here. This is the key, and it comes out the side. There's the back of the key. You know, whatever. What else can I show you? It is a 4-door. You can go to the back, open up the back, and there's the back. It comes with a cargo cover thing. That's cool, I guess. It does not have a spare tire unless it's underneath the car. Let's see. It does have the rear windshield wiper. It does have a, actually, come to find out, I don't even know where that fucking sprayer is at. It does have a sprayer somewhere on here. I just don't know where it's at. But, yeah, so let's go inside the car real quick. Okay. We'll shut the door here real quick. And we'll keep these lights on. Okay, so this is the inside. It doesn't really look like much because none of the lights are on. So we'll turn the lights on here for you real quick. And it does have a backup camera. Hold on one second. Turn all the music down here. It does have a touchscreen display here. It does have sport mode. It's the button to change that. There's an eco mode and a sport mode on here, as well as a manual drive, you know, shift up and down on here. And yeah, it's not bad driving. It's just, I don't know, it does have the temperature gauge too. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. It does have a backup camera. I wonder if it'll let me do that with the car off. Oh, well, look at that. Okay, need to get it to focus. There it is. Okay, so there's the backup camera. You can switch it and go right back. And yeah, that's the inside of the Kia. Here's the passenger side and the back seat, which the back seat isn't too bad, I think, at least. I'll turn those back off, and I'll show you underneath the hood, even though it's not really anything to look at. I'm promising you, it's nothing to look at. Like, seriously, it's nothing to look at. You'll see here, just one second. Okay, so this is the under the hood of a 2015 Kia Soul. There's a whole bunch of plastic. This plastic cover obviously comes off if you need to work on the engine. But yeah, is this? Oh, that's all dust. Okay. But yeah, nothing really much to look at here, other than there's just a whole bunch of dust and whatnot. But yeah, that's about it. What is this in the front? Okay, whatever. But yeah, this is the 2015 Kia Soul. It does have fog lamps on it. It does have rear windshield wiper with fluid. It does have a backup camera. I'm trying to think what it's got. The sport mode. It's got manual shifting, even though it's not manual. It's got the backup camera. It's got, you know, pretty much anything you could want. One thing I haven't noticed about these cars that I mean, I've seen the cars a lot, and I remember when these cars first came out and I thought they were really fucking weird looking. Look how big these fucking taillights are. This is my hand. That's fucking huge. Like, I don't understand. But the thing I have noticed about this car, this is where the turn signal is, right here. And then this is the reverse light down here. This is the brake light. I have noticed, especially on left turns in this car, when I'm turning, and I always use my turn signals. I'm not like one of those guys that doesn't use their turn signal. I always use my turn signals. People don't seem to get the fuck out of my way. And I don't know if it's one of those things that I've gotten used to, since I've noticed in between the Solara and the RAV4 that people seem to get the fuck out of my way just a little bit more than in the RAV4, or in the Solara, I'm sorry. This thing, no one fucking cares. Even if I have my turn signal on and I'm in a lane that is ending, and they're not obligated to let me over, but they pretty much are, they still won't fucking let me over. So it's like, I didn't really have a good driving experience with this thing the first day, because everybody forgot how to fucking drive the day I got this car. You had people that were cutting me off, and you had people that were just driving like retards. Like, I'm sorry that I have to use that fucking language like that, but like, or that word, not that language, but they're driving like fucking idiots. Like, that's, I guess it's part of Tennessee. Also, something else about this car that's kind of weird is this right here is a turn signal. Not this, but this is. And the same thing on this side, obviously. The high beams on this car do not work the greatest. The fog lamps are actually pretty good. But, I mean, I just don't like the look of it. and it's a little bit too small for me. But yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to show you guys. It's a 2015 Kia Soul. It's my rental for another couple of days. Remember, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Like the Facebook page will be linked down below in the description. Next video will probably be a vlog. I'll most likely vlog the rest of what happens to the RAV4. There was something that I read online after I took the car in that was something like, you know, those lights being on was something to do with like an O2 sensor going bad. So we'll see if that's what happens. What the people at Bmp-man were telling me was they had to adjust the timing of something with the timing belt, or the timing chain, not timing belt, because that car doesn't have a timing belt. They had to adjust something with the timing chain and the timing of the engine, even though it doesn't really make any sense because it didn't really run any different. Other than the part where it didn't make any fucking noise when you started it, and didn't make a grinding noise, which is what the whole purpose of fixing the car was for. Maybe it's a bad sensor, who knows? But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.